Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. I'm going back on the wheel. Yes, I'm doing Taizai. This is gonna be Taizai chapter review. I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna start. Come on, I'm gonna start doing them again. Yeah, that's gonna happen now. I've got to stop. Being lazy. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do Taizai, and during the week also Bleach and One Piece. I'm not gonna do Toriko because it's too much to handle. Just to review all, it would be insane. It would just not enough time in a day to do all three. So yeah. Also, I'm gonna mention this now. My progress in the Heaven's Feel route is slow because I'm watching it through this one channel. Inu and Gaming Friends. Friends Gaming. So it's gonna be a while. But once I'm through with the route, I will do a discussion video on. It's going to be on Shiro's relationships. His relationship with Saber, his relationship with Tosaka, and finally his relationship with Sakura. And where I feel, like my opinions on them and where it leads to. So. But I just didn't mention that. Okay, this Taizai chapter. Okay, I've been reading these chapters of Taizai, and obviously we were getting to a point where they're in this labyrinth. Okay, they're in this labyrinth. A lot of shit got revealed. So one of the Ten Commandments is apparently the first Fairy King. Okay, didn't see that coming, but mine also. The one who's with him, is the founder of the Giants. But anyway, they're in the labyrinth, and essentially, this is the tournament. Some people obviously have mixed reactions about Taizai, and they're not into it. It's understandable. I'm still into it though. So in this tournament, and basically everyone gets split off into like pairs, and they're gonna fight in pairs. So surprisingly enough, Elizabeth in this chapter, which I believe is chapter number 163, Elizabeth and Elaine team up. And I gotta say, girl power. Yeah, yeah. This was an actually very, I would say, an eye-opening chapter because, I mean, let's not sugarcoat this here. Elaine, she ain't no pushover. She's definitely no pushover. And give Elizabeth some props too, because she got bit by a snake. And she shrugged it off. She got poisoned by a snake. And she shrugged it off. Apparently she's immune to that shit now. Because she's a druid. So basically, they take care of their opponents, which is these assassin guys. Of course, when the previous chapter, when it's realized that they're involved, Bon and Melos are not having it. So, but then Elizabeth tells Melodas that she'll handle it on her own, and Elaine says the same thing to Bon. And they had this kind of thing going on, Elaine and Elizabeth, like this kind of, I'm not gonna say sisterly bond, but because Bond and Melodas have this kind of relationship with one another, it seems now Elaine and Elizabeth are having this kind of relationship with one another. And they would start talking about them, have their fight, and at the end of the fight, they obviously win. Elizabeth, talks to these guys who are from the specific kingdom that had a war with Leones, Team of Leones. So I thought that was an interesting part in the chapter. But this was a good chapter. I was a little surprised. I didn't expect this. Also, I forgot to mention, Galther is there. And if we do all remember what happened a couple of chapters ago with Dreyfus and what he said, they sort of dropped a hint in that chapter, the recent one that we did a couple like 2 or 3 chapters ago, that supposedly they recognize Galther. So, but this chapter specifically, really, I thought was done very well. I was surprised. I was like, okay, so she's a druid, so that means snake bites don't affect her. Yay! Wow, that came out of nowhere. But it was a pretty good chapter. I thought it was an interesting change of pace. I mean, the only person also Diane and Kate are partnered in this tournament too. So that's gonna be like so out left field. But like you didn't get this in the previous tournament in Bizzle. You didn't get that. I mean, you did get Diane. She fought, but these two fighting together. So they pretty much took care of the first opponent easily. Obviously, that's not going to happen if they fight somebody else. Like, it was going to be funny if they fight Monos and Bond. I'm just wondering what the fuck are they going to do. But I don't think that's going to happen that way. But the other opponents are going to be tough for them. So I don't know how that's going to go down. But overall, like I said, 4 out of 5 for this one. Pretty good chapter. I enjoyed it. But yeah, good chapter of Taizai. Listen, when I just want to mention this right now when it concerns the collective. And when I mean collective, I mean the collective people who do this reviews and stuff. When you have an obligation to not only go to a job, but have a job and you're working a week, it's taxing. It's very taxing. So that's why my channel has been a little weird as of late. So like two series that I can't review anymore is Toriko and Maggie because I just don't have the time. So, but I'm gonna still review this, Bleach, and One Piece. And when I catch up, I will start back on the Attack on Titan and the Kame-ga-Kill. So that's what I'm going to probably do from now on for those. But as far as everything else is concerned, the story. But the discussion video I'm thinking about for Face Tonight, that's going to happen when I'm finished with the route. I'm finished watching it. And there might be 2 discussion videos. One on Shiro in the routes and his relationships, and another one on something else. Avenger. Yeah. Like, that totally just made me go like, excuse me? Avenger is what? Right. Okay. There's some dumb fucking motherfuckers in that village. I'm sorry. I'm gonna save it for the video. After I heard how Avengers created, I'm just like, man, you're really fucking stupid. And no offense to Ilia's family, but you dropped the ball. You dropped the ball big time. Big time. Big time. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Bonka 922, Taizai, Elizabeth, Elaine. Girl power? Seems to be. Seems to be. I'll see you guys later. Peace.